It's the story of the honest woodcutter. Let's get into it. Imagine a man, a humble woodcutter, living a simple life in a small cottage near a vast green forest. Every single day, from sunrise to sunset, he would venture into the woods with his trusty iron axe. This axe wasn't anything special to look at. It was old, the handle worn smooth by years of hard work. But to him, it was everything. It was the tool that put food on his table and provided for his family. It was his livelihood. One bright and sunny afternoon, the woodcutter was working near the bank of a wide, flowing river. The sun was high and the air was filled with the rhythmic sound of his chopping. Thwack, thwack, thwack went the axe against a sturdy oak. He was focused, trying to get as much work done as possible before evening. But on one particularly powerful swing, his hands, slick with sweat from the day's labor, lost their grip. The axe flew out of his hands, arcing through the air in a slow, tragic spin, before landing with a loud splash right in the middle of the deep river. The woodcutter's heart sank. He stared at the ripples spreading out from where his axe had disappeared. He couldn't swim, and the current was far too strong. Without his axe, he was helpless. How would he earn a living? How would he feed his family? Overwhelmed with despair, he sat down on the riverbank, his head in his hands, and began to weep. His quiet sobs were the only sound that broke the peaceful hum of the forest. Suddenly, the water in the river began to shimmer and glow with a gentle, ethereal light. A beautiful spirit, with a kind face and robes that seemed to be woven from mist and water, rose gracefully from the depths. She looked at the distraught woodcutter with compassion and asked in a soft, melodic voice, "Good man, why do you cry? What troubles you so deeply?" Startled, the woodcutter looked up. He explained his misfortune, telling her about his lost iron axe and how it was the only thing he had to support his family. The spirit listened patiently, her expression full of understanding. "Do not worry," she said with a reassuring smile. "I will help you." With that, she dipped back beneath the surface of the water. A moment later, she reappeared, and in her hand she held a magnificent axe. It was made of pure, gleaming gold and sparkled brilliantly in the sunlight. "Is this beautiful golden axe yours?" she asked, offering it to him. The woodcutter's eyes widened in amazement. He had never seen anything so valuable in his life. For a fleeting moment, he thought about all the things he could buy with it, but he quickly shook his head. "No, kind spirit," he said, his voice firm. "That is not my axe. Mine was a simple one, made of iron." The spirit smiled, pleased with his response, and dove back into the river. This time she returned holding an axe made of shimmering silver. It was less ornate than the golden one, but still incredibly beautiful and valuable. "Perhaps this silver axe is the one you lost?" she inquired. Again, the woodcutter looked at the precious axe and, without hesitation, shook his head. "Thank you for your kindness, but that one is not mine either," he replied honestly. "My axe was old and plain." The spirit's smile grew even wider. She disappeared one last time and finally emerged holding his old, worn-out iron axe. The woodcutter's face lit up with pure joy. "Yes, that's it. That's my axe," he exclaimed, relief washing over him. The spirit floated closer and handed him his iron axe. Then, to his utter astonishment, she also presented him with the golden and the silver axes. "Because you have been so honest," she declared, her voice echoing with warmth, "I want you to have all three. Your integrity is a rare and precious treasure, and it deserves to be rewarded." The woodcutter was speechless. He accepted the gifts with a grateful heart, thanking the spirit profusely before she vanished back into the water. He returned home not just with his livelihood restored, but with a fortune he could never have dreamed of. All because he chose to be honest when it would have been so easy to lie. This story teaches us a beautiful lesson. Honesty is always the best policy. It might seem hard sometimes, but true wealth lies in our character. Your integrity is worth more than all the gold and silver in the world. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this story resonated with you. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next story. Until next time, stay true to yourselves.